Good evening. Welcome to episode 2 of Monday Mantra. For those of you who are joining me for the first time, I want to welcome you and tell you a little bit about why I started this YouTube channel and this series of videos. So every week when I start my new week, I try to come up with a thought that's going to sort of drive me through the week to help me reach my goals and to accomplish the things that I'm hoping to accomplish that week. So for some time now, I've been writing down sort of a phrase that guides me through the week, and those are my mantras for the week, and I'm going to start sharing them with all of you, and I hope that you'll find value in them as well. So as we enter the second full week of 2015, I've been doing some reflection on what my goals and resolutions are for the new year. And one of my goals, which is really quite broad, but is really important to me, and I'm trying to narrow it down a little bit, is to add more joy to my daily life. I think that there are so many things in this life that can bring us joy. It's just that sometimes we don't give them the attention and the focus and the time that they need to really be able to fully enjoy them. So this week, the mantra is, I have enough. So I think that being grateful for the things that we have is something that's really hard to do sometimes. You know, with the invention of Facebook and social media and Instagram and all these methods of seeing into other people's spaces and lives, we have become sort of overcome by what everybody else has and what everybody else is doing. And you know what? It can be quite overwhelming sometimes. The whole keeping up with the Joneses kind of thing is right in the forefront of our faces every single day when we get onto these social media outlets. So how do we overcome this drive to constantly want for things that we don't have? How do we overcome the drive to have the perfect marriage that we see on Facebook? How about the perfectly decorated home that we see somebody created that we would love to have for ourselves? Or the perfectly smiling and dressed children? You know, these are all things that they look perfect on these social media outlets, but in reality, you know, nobody's perfect. No one has the perfect life. But it becomes tempting for us to try to want after that. And what happens in the process is that we forget about all the things in our lives that we're grateful for and that we have already. So I did this activity or this exercise earlier this afternoon, and I hope you'll join me in doing the same because I feel like it's added a lot of value to my day already, and I think it will bring me a ton of value as I move through my week and through the year as well. So my task for you today is to take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes, and set your timer on your phone or whatever, and take a blank piece of paper. Write down every single thing that you can think of in 5 minutes that if it were gone tomorrow, you would be quite unhappy about. So as you can imagine, that list can be really extensive. It's pretty open-ended. There's a lot of things that you're probably grateful for that you haven't thought about in a long time. My list is quite long. I filled up an entire sheet of paper. So I want you to take the time to do this. I feel like if you do it and you really put yourself in a space where the things that you're grateful for are right on the forefront of your mind, that those are the things that are going to consume your thoughts as you go through the week. Rather than the things that you don't have, you're going to be thinking about the things that you do currently have and that really add joy and happiness to your life. I think that one of the part of the reasons why I think this is so important is that when you really sit down and think about the blessings that you have in your life and the things that you're grateful for, you start to exude an air of confidence, of excitement and happiness that spreads amongst you and the people that you come in contact with. And what you'll find is that the more you focus on the things you've been blessed with, the more these new blessings and new exciting things will come into your life. I don't know why it happens. I can't really explain it. All I know is that add that level of positivity to your life and it's going to come back towards you probably tenfold actually. So my mantra just this week is just to remember that that I have enough. That yeah, there's things in this life that I wish were different, or that I wish I had more of, or that I wish I had differently. But I have enough. I have a beautiful family. I have wonderful, loving parents and sisters, and a roof over my head, and warm heat to keep us warm on these freezing cold days. We have food in our bellies. We have enough. We really do. So I hope you'll take the time to just spend 5 minutes and go through this activity with me. Spread the word too. Pass this video along if you think that there might be someone in your life who could benefit from this exercise. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll be back next week with another mantra to lead you and guide you through the week. I hope you're enjoying these. I'd love your feedback. Please comment below if you have any feedback, or if you can think of any topics that you'd want me to talk about in the future. Thanks everyone. Have a great week. See you soon.